I know that it can be a little daunting to think about going no contact with the narcissist, which is what needs to eventually happen if you don't have children with them. So just take it one step at a time. Just talk to them a little bit less than you do now. It's just like when you start an exercise routine. You're not going to run a marathon on day one. You're going to run 2 blocks and it's going to hurt and feel exhausting, but you did it. Tell yourself that you will not text them today and tomorrow. Or even harder for some, that you will not respond if they contact you today and tomorrow. And once the next day comes, you will determine then what you're going to do. But you're taking it one day at a time. Or tell yourself that you will not look at their Instagram for 2 days. And then stick to it. Don't look at it. Don't drunken look at it or whatever. Put them on mute if you have to. But just take it one day at a time. You're breaking a trauma bond, which is essentially just as hard as forming new habits. In the meantime, do things that bring you a lot of joy. If you're feeling like I really need interaction with this person, I'm going to crack, call somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Talk to them instead. Talk to your grandma. She would love to hear from you. Essentially, talk to anyone but the narcissist. And then try to, as this goes on, make it a point in your head to tell yourself that this is not even an option to talk to this person. For example, I don't eat hamburgers. I think that they're gross. I will not eat them in any context. It's just not an option for me. Like physically, yes, I could eat a hamburger, but mentally, it's not an option. And that's exactly what you have to do with contact with the narcissist. Though it might be physically possible to reach out to them, you have to make it mentally impossible. You have to make it gross in your mind. Like, this person is so gross to me. There's so much ick about them that I am repulsed by the thought of returning their texts. And this is not cruel to not speak to them anymore. This is self-preservation. They will drag you to the bottom of the ocean. If you're drowning and they're trying to drag you down, you have to do everything that you can to survive, which means you need to go no contact, don't speak to them, don't feel bad about it. They've already defied so many of your boundaries that all that's left to do is move on with your life.